A lot of unflattering things have been said about one Gina Miller, who is best known for standing up to the government in the legal sense and winning. Remember that? Our national government was going to invoke Article 50, the mechanism by which we are to leave the EU, if we ever get around to doing it. And Miller engaged the law firm Mishcon de Rea, challenged the British government on the use of its prerogative powers, and the government lost. The government then appealed the High Court ruling, but the court upheld its original ruling. Gina Miller and the firm Mishcon de Rea were subjected to let's say, a tsunami of abuse by Brexit supporters. We would do well to remember that during the referendum campaign and after the result, many Brexiteers kept banging on about sovereignty, beating opponents over the head with that word. What was Gina Miller's legal challenge about? It was about establishing where sovereignty lies in this country. You don't need to be a legal expert to grasp the concept of parliamentary sovereignty. And in this country, the UK Parliament is sovereign. The legislative body is supreme over all other government institutions. So, one would imagine that Brexiteers and patriots of all colours would be thanking Gina Miller for putting the government firmly in its place on this very important issue, right? Well, not so much. She's been called a rich man's whore. Some delightful individual said she was, quote, not even human, just an ugly ape who needs whipping into obedience. Another fantastic representative for our proud country said, from the colour of your skin, you're just a piece of shit, and shit should be trodden on, and I'm going to do that to your face. Classy comment. And that's just a sample of the wave of abuse that she received. I'm going to link below to an interview Gina did with journalist James O'Brien on the Unfiltered podcast, which was in September of last year, I think. It's about an hour long. I think it gives some decent insights into who Gina Miller is, the challenges she faced and overcame in her young life, and who she is today. She's a really interesting person. She comes across as very stable, on the ball, focused, determined. Not someone who would be easily intimidated. Plenty of admirable qualities. I think she's a heroine in all this Brexit soap opera and mess. A rare bright spot, so I have a lot of respect for her. Some people say she comes off as hoity, but I'm not seeing it myself. Well-spoken, perhaps a little guarded and careful about what she says and the way she says it, which one would think is the product of her education and profession and her life experiences, of course. So link below. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, folks. Take care.